Do it. Do it. Oh, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. If anybody is confused, if you're new here, I play dinosaurs on Magic the Gathering Arena, Stampede Dinosaurs, big, powerful, and yeah, I continue to devastate aggressive decks with a whole bunch of single target instant speed removal, but bear with me as I resize myself. I had to make myself pretty big just to kind of match the face of Palpatine there. Ooh, do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to continue to crush them, but hopefully everybody's doing well. Good start to the week. We're past Monday, which is quite nice, and getting into Wednesday, and yeah, everything's going good. Going good here. Ooh, guess I have to reconnect. I was away for a little bit. Okay. Fired up, ready to go. List, as always, in the description for tonight. Primer, too, if you're new to dinosaurs here, that is in the description. Video, 2 hours or so. Things have changed a little bit, but the plan for Stampede Dinos, at least for me, always stays the same. Sunken Citadel, tapping for a bunch of mana. Castle Garenbrig, playing the big stuff. But how do you survive to play the big stuff? You just fatal push. It's like the best of the best. Any creature that Rakdos aggro plays, or any sort of aggro deck, boom, done. And Rakdos prowess aggro, again, whatever you want to call it. They have a few creatures. Oftentimes they're big if you take out one, especially after they've pumped a bunch of spells in to make them bigger. That oftentimes buys you time. It's not like I would really want to use this against some sort of go wide deck playing a lot of tokens, but Rakdos, gets the job done. My oh my. I'm still kind of deciding on some other removal for one that's instant speed. There's nothing really quite like fatal push. I mean, it is what it is. It's the reason it is still so expensive, being an uncommon. It doesn't get much better. And the revolt, keep in mind, we get to, do that. We meet the requirement with Palani's Hatcher, which is pretty good. When the dinosaur egg cracks and we make it into a 3/3, now we could possibly take out some creature with a mana value 4 or less. So it's not nothing. A little bit of synergy, slightly. And then Abrupt Decay as well for the package of 8. I still like 8, and I mentioned in the Discord, which if you like Discord and you haven't joined it already, the link is there. But Abrupt Decay doesn't just take out creatures, enchantment, artifact, planeswalker, you name it. This is basically guaranteed to not be dead in any sort of matchup, and it can't be countered, which I must admit has saved me a little bit against some opponents who have had counter spells the past few days. Lovely, and also if the opponent brings in their Damping Sphere or whatnot, stopping my lands from tapping for multiple mana. Often enough, that means I lose because I don't reach that critical explosive mass with very few lands. So Abrupt Decay, take out Damping Sphere. Good to go. Otherwise, nothing much else changed. Terra Sunder, what was Terra Sunder? Well, if we need exile-based removal for anything, if we invest 4, we can exile any non-land permanent. There it is. Or some artifact or enchantment hate. Pretty good. Maybe the opponent is more kind of controlling, so Terra Sunder comes in to take out their key artifact or enchantment. Fatal Push goes out. You get the idea. Mix and match Anoint with Affliction. If we want to exile a creature with a mana value 3 or less, which does hit a lot, bring this in. We get around death triggers, which is kind of a thing with Rakdos aggro there. A bunch of their creatures, whenever they die, they deal damage to any target. Usually it's us because that creature was pumped up to 7, 8 power. So this, boom, that death trigger doesn't happen if we use something like Anoint with Affliction. Pretty straightforward, pretty fantastic. For an extra 1, we get to exile a creature, and the mana value is 1 more than Fatal Push without the Revolt. So I think it's probably one of my favorite. And I'm using Tyrranax Rex, so there's naturally the potential of poison counters on the opponent. T-Rex only has to connect once, and then Anoint with Affliction is the best removal in the game. I have to imagine. 1 in a black, exile target creature. That's it. We exile that creature if its controller has 3 or more poison counters. Boom. T-Rex, connect once. They're at 4. I like it. I like it. I still might use it even if I didn't have... Did we lag? What's going on? Something wrong? Oh my goodness. Are we crashing? Are we? Okay, we're still good. But yeah, so Anoint with Affliction. I'd still probably use it even if I didn't have some big creature that gave poison and whatnot, but this is one of the biggest and best and scariest dinosaurs. Can't counter, can't target, and that's where it's at. Pithing Needle as well. If there's something with an activated ability, land, planeswalker, you name it, some sort of funny business, we at least have a good chance to shut it down with 3 copies of that and 4 copies of Leyline of the Void against that 5-color Lumra, Bellow of the Woods, Landfall, Splunking. You guys may have seen me face it. You probably have faced it before or used it. It's painful, but now they don't bring any lands back. They still have lovely creatures and still could get the job done, but I think we shut off and hurt one of the more painful angles. If they can keep recycling and getting those lands back, they probably win. With this, they don't. And Greasefang, is it Phoenix? Any sort of graveyard strategy, we take them down quite nicely. And I'm in black somewhat heavily, I guess you could say, with 4 Overgrown Tomb, 4 Ziatoras, and a Sunken. We can choose black for this, and it's somewhat reasonable to get to 2 sources by turn 4, playing Leyline if we're absolutely desperate. We keep a good hand that doesn't include this. It's within the realm of reasonable possibility to get to 2 black by turn 4. Yeah. I say we get into it. And nice, I'm starting off a little bit earlier tonight. Probably end, well, let's try and go for 2 hours. Something like 2 hours. Gonna have to check the weather outside. Usually I open up the window in my room here because it's pretty small and my computer does heat it up quite a bit. And it's been pretty hot the past few days. It's still 19. I'll wait. Actually, no, I'll open it up. It's good to get fresh air. And it's also good to try fresh ideas, at least for me. All these pieces of removal, but hey, if your deck hinges on a couple creatures and then you just don't have them, that's alright. The creatures I play are going to be nastier, just themselves. I don't need little pump-up spells to make my stuff get the job done. Oh boy, maybe it's going to be mono-green devotion of some kind. Well, that's the keeper. Pretty straightforward right there. 2 Sunkens and a castle. We're looking at 6 green. One of those Sunkens can be chosen as black, which we're going to do. I love it. I love it. Ooh. Scavenger's Talent. It looks like the whatchamacallit, cat food combo. Rakdos, something like that. Blood Tithe Harvester. Well, take that out. Boom. I was going to be using Sylvan Scrying the next turn anyways. I wouldn't have had the extra mana, potentially. But 100% Sylvan. Turn 4 we play that Vaultborn Tyrant quite nicely, and it might as well be a Ziatora's, we gotta think. It enters tapped, which is fine. I didn't have anything else for 1, and we meet the forest requirement with Ziatora's for the Castle Garenbrig. We're on track for Vaultborn, or possibly killing 2 things if I was desperate. Abrupt Decay could simply destroy Scavenger's Talent, like I was saying. Non-land permanent, boom, Scavengers cooked. Certainly, it's still a Vaultborn Tyrant. We saved ourselves taking 3 damage, which quite nice. Okay. We just have to see Ghalta at any point, and I imagine the opponent is probably toast, cooked. Yeah, that's why you keep a hand like that. There's no question. Boom, 3 lands, 6 green, but then, of course, now I'm flooded. But I made the point 2 nights ago. Might have been 3 nights ago. Oftentimes, you might not think, but oftentimes I get 1 or 2 extra mana. So now I can actually make use of that couple extra. Use the piece of removal with Abrupt Decay or that Fatal Push and clear the way a little bit. Don't exactly need that, but we definitely need more card draw, more bodies, keep up the aggression and the pressure. And I could possibly draw a Fatal Push, use it to take out that Blood Tithe Harvester, and no more lands, please. Well, we'll choose Sunken. We might as well. It always enters tapped, and that 2 green that's left over, it's from Castle Garenbrig. It's only for creatures. Surprised Blood Tithe Harvester isn't taking out Palani's Hatcher. I guess it could block. Would it do that? I guess. It is better. They save themselves from taking 3 damage from the token. The damage does not continue on through. Plus we lose Palani's Hatcher. Oh, okay. It's odd. I feel like I would have taken out Palani's Hatcher instead. At least we could take out the Witch's Oven. If I continue to get flooded, 2 Abrupt Decays should give us a pretty decent chance. We have to watch out though. Ygra, that's going to be painful. They do have to sink a decent bit of mana into... Oh no, do they have... No, they don't have it yet. We'll see. We have to get rid of Scavenger's Talent as soon as possible. The potential of cheating Ygra, the Who Eats All, the big Golg... Oh, okay, no, they got it. They only have 1 cat in the graveyard. Oh, no, now we're dead. Now we're dead. Yeah, get to level 3 and then they just kill you. Well, you know what we do with that? We bring in Leyline of the Void and then they have no chance. Basically no chance. Should it be Fatal Push? Probably not. There's enchantments and artifacts and stuff. I have to imagine Abrupt Decay is probably going to be a little bit more beneficial here. Could be Pithing Needle again. If Pithing Needle names Cauldron Familiar, it can't sacrifice itself. It can't use its ability to sacrifice a food and bring it back onto the battlefield. I've stopped this deck before with Pithing Needle, but with Leyline of the Void, what do they have? A whole lot of nothing. That's where it's at. Of course, they could have some Enchantment Destruction, taking out the Leyline. I don't think I saw any sources of green, so it might be pretty much hardcore Rakdos sacrifice. They don't necessarily need green for Ygra. They can get it from the treasure, or they can cheat it out with Scavenger's Talent after they invest 3, sacrificing 3 non-land permanents, I believe it is. And then they can bring a creature from their graveyard back. It's usually Ygra. Gets the job done. And yeah, they had 2 Cauldron Familiars. So immediately they would have been able to cycle them back and forth, mill me out, or just simply make me lose life with the enter the battlefield effects of the Cauldron Familiar. Ooh, it's painful. But we have one of the best things to shut them down. Because I haven't always had Leyline of the Void. Yeah, I'm liking it, I gotta say. I wasn't in black for a few weeks there, but now we're back, and we're gonna get him. Get him good. Where's that Leyline? Nope. Technically, I should keep this. It could be a whole lot worse than that. We have our 2 sources of black with the Ziatora's Proving Ground. So already right there, we're able to cast that Leyline. And this particular deck, cat food combo, it's not the fastest thing in the world. It's not like it's winning on turn 3 a lot of the time, turn 4 even. Everything kind of has to line up quite nicely. Get that Ziatora's down just because it always enters tapped. I could have used Sylvan Scrying there, but... Oh, damn. Oh, gee, folks, do I have something that can take out a damping sphere? Huh? Did hashtag pre-recorded. There you go. First pre-recorded moment. Probably should have been Sylvan Scrying, but that's okay. Hello, Solar Updraft. How's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. All might not be well with them because now they lost the thing that is going to allow me to explode. Boom. Get him. Lovely stuff. Next turn. Turn 5 a little bit slow. We do make 7, but we got 2 Vaultborn Tyrants. Fine by me. Just have to hope they don't have another damping sphere. I'm crossing my fingers. Oh no. At the very least, I would be able to play Palani's Hatcher. I have 5 actual lands. Man. Would be good to get 1 Vaultborn Tyrant down. They're probably a little bit desperate. They know the devastation that happened. And they want to continue to stop it. I don't think they have a full play set of Damping Sphere in their sideboard. I don't imagine most people do, but maybe, perhaps. Hard to say. Still could be coming down. Okay, I did jinx myself, unfortunately. Another land is very nice, so at least I would maybe be able to go with Carnage Tyrant if I drew it. Of course, we'll attack as fast as possible. A little bit worried about that Blood Tithe Harvester there. But it is nice we at least could make 6 next turn. Keep up that aggression. Yeah, two Damping Spheres tends to do the trick. Maybe I talked about it a little bit too much. I jinxed myself. Super jinxed myself. Mayhem Devil is a little problematic, for sure. It's not too bad. We lose Palani's Hatcher, but still, not the end of the world. Might as well use that dinosaur egg to stop myself taking 2. Another Palani's Hatcher is kind of dead-ish. That's forced sacrifice with those dinosaur eggs, so Mayhem Devil would take out the other egg, and it's not a lot of fun in this particular situation. But I could make 7, you know. They don't have a whole lot of painful things going on, and we are still continuing with the absolute
ruthless aggression.
Okay. We're not dead yet. Although I do imagine Palani's Hatcher is probably going to go down. Witch's Oven, plus the treasure, plus the blood token. They're going to get 3. Oh, well, never mind. Reflection is going to copy the Mayhem Devil. Might not die. Probably. Reflection, Mayhem Devil. It's pretty straightforward. If you ever get into that potential, you do that right away. Early club, yes. 5 ways, absolutely. Eventually, once they get things sorted out here. Palani's is going to die anyways. A little bit more damage is going to continue on to me, but that's how she goes. If we get another land, we land Vaultborn, you know, stabilize a little bit, gain some life, and who knows, maybe just get 8 actual lands and play Ghalta. Sometimes that's happened. Eventually, once they figure out how to sacrifice stuff. It appears they forgot how to play the deck. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, they sacrificed the treasure. Oh, yeah, man, that's a tough decision. Tough decision, I must admit. Hard thing to do, definitely. You got to navigate over to that treasure icon, and you got to click it, and you got to sacrifice it. Oh man, you need a training course for that. Obnixilis. Okay, no, that's pretty good. They do a little bit of damage with the ping, but at the very least, I think the token should be dead. They'll make a devil with Obnixilis' ability, sacrifice that to Witch's Oven. When that devil dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, which would finish off the dinosaur, and 1 more damage will continue on towards... Oh, look, I said what the opponent's going to do, and they did it. Okay. Vaultborn. Basically got to be Vaultborn. If we get enough for Vaultborn, we're playing it. Then we're playing the other one, Abrupt Decay. Wow. The opponent's chances could have abruptly ended. If we drew Ghalta next turn, we might just kill him with the Vaultborns if we put him down. I'm waiting to see when Reflection copies... I'll decline. Reflection is going to copy Mayhem Devil. That's what I'm waiting on, really. Pay the 1. Copy it. We take out Mayhem Devil with Abrupt Decay. I think that could be perhaps our best bet. Copy it. Copy it. You know you want it. Interesting. Guess we wait. I thought they would copy it there. Maybe they assumed there's going to be some removal. They'll do it at the end of my turn so that they will have 3 Mayhem Devils. But now they will have none. Which is good. It's what you want. Eventually. Okay, yeah, that's something. I probably would have sacrificed the treasure before. Hopefully they don't play any other creature. Reflection would probably do us in if it's big enough. I'm still a little bit worried. I'll get rid of one of these Vaultborns. Boy, could be bad. That's probably going to do it. Tends to do it. Okay. We'll jump into the next one. The removal, kind of helpful. It's just too bad the opponent had the second damping sphere, putting a damper on my spirits. Not too much. I'm used to seeing the damping sphere. Nothing new here. I'm just happy I have more removal for that artifact or enchantment because of Abrupt Decay. Oftentimes it was just Archdruid's Charm, and I've cast one early to grab a land, put it on the battlefield, maybe to grab Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant, and then I'm desperately hoping I draw one of the 3 that's left, or one of the 2, something like that. Maybe the opponent makes me discard an early Archdruid's Charm, and then I get fortunate seeing another one a few turns later, top deck it, get that castle, get the Sunken, and then they play Damping Sphere, or something like that. Oh look, it's Rakdos Aggro with the Rakdos avatar. That's not it. That's gonna be it. No pieces of removal in either hand. With 8, I do have to assume that 1's coming up. You know what, we'll get the forest to the bottom, just in case this is some sort of control deck. You never know. I might be kicking myself sending that cavern down. I have my forest type land with Overgrown Tomb. Okay. The good old Thoughtseize, doesn't matter. You're not stopping me from at least making 6 when they get rid of Sylvan there. It's okay. Never mind. You're not stopping me from making 7. 6, 8. I'm going to be making 8. Eventually. Deep Cavern bad. Oh, shoot. Oh, nuts. Of course, it could just be mono black, mid-range, some form of that. Hey, look. Fatal Push. Give me my Palani's Hatcher back, bud. Really should have been, well, Castle Garenbrig, Cavern of Souls this coming turn. And it would have been having something. Do I want him to connect? Well, I have to imagine I'm probably using Fatal Push on the Deep Cavern Bat, but I could play something bigger that I can't destroy anyways. Permanent hasn't left the battlefield. Right, we got it back. Good stuff. And the Archdruid's Charm. Now the opponent could... but we'll see. We'll see. I couldn't have played Palani's Hatcher. 100% we're going with Archdruids. If we can grab Ghalta, if they don't do any sort of hand hate, we could have a very devastating turn coming up here. Able to make 8. 8 on turn 5, not so bad. No more hand hate. Don't do it. The Blood Tithe Harvester is fine by me. I'll take it. Oh boy, no more Thoughtseize. Or Deep Cavern Bat. Don't do it. Question is, what would they discard? Would it be Archdruids if I didn't cast it? I do sometimes like to just go with Archdruids, grab a land, put it on the battlefield, just get something, some use out of that. But perhaps they might have done Palani's Hatcher, it's hard to say, but now they're going to be kicking themselves. If they had hand hate, they should not wait. Probably have some sort of removal if they have 3 mana. I have to imagine somebody is dying, but we only have to draw any dino off the top because we're getting Ghalta right here and things should be looking pretty good. No lands, don't do it. Taking opponents a while. Opponents are pretty sleepy tonight. The opponent does have priority at the moment, but they could sacrifice the blood token if there was no action whatsoever. If they were completely tapped out, this would resolve because there's nothing they can do. But there is an action they could do. Finally, oh my goodness. Finally. Oh, Vaultborn Tyrant, dead, done, smoked. That's what I'm talking about. Surprise. Oof. If you kill Ghalta, it doesn't matter. The enter the battlefield effect still happens. That's good. They might kill Palani's Hatcher, I would imagine so. Stop everybody from gaining haste, but I got the triggers from the Vaultborn, some card draw, some life gain. When Palani's goes down, I'm not super sad. Oh, maybe they have 2 pieces of removal. Could be. Guess they goofed up. They realized their mistake. But again, they could have only had 1 piece. They wanted Ghalta gone this turn, even though Palani's sticking around continually and Vaultborn is going to be swinging. Maybe they just got a Fatal Push, taking out the token that I hatch. Yeah, surprise board state. Solar Updraft, 100%. Surprising, deadly, and oh look, now I refilled and I got some of the best creatures to refill with. Hopefully Vaultborn's still sticking around, but I have to imagine if the opponent doesn't concede soon, coming up, they might do it next turn, especially when Tyrranax Rex drops. If they have some hand hate, it doesn't matter. They probably don't have 2 pieces of hand hate. Either Carnage Tyrant or Tyrranax Rex is probably sticking around. But then there's still powerful and painful things that are coming their way. I felt like throwing out a your go because it is their go. Not raging or anything, it just... They keep, I think, forgetting to realize that their priority is happening, the clock is ticking down. They're waiting and waiting and waiting for what they think I should make a decision, but it's that opponent's opportunity. Hopefully they don't have removal for the dinosaur egg. Palani's Hatcher plus the egg would block Cruel Claw, and then it doesn't connect and doesn't get to do its ability. When it deals combat damage, exile cards from the top until they exile a non-land. Then they may cast it by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. You're not connecting. Not today. Maybe they have another one. Huh. Sheoldred's Edict. That's fine by me. Boom.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
And look. Tons of mana. I had one extra, and that one extra was black. I had a Fatal Push I could have used to clear the way somewhat. Or take out something bigger after maybe one of my creatures died. Maybe the opponent had removal for the Vaultborn. Perhaps. Maybe it would have been the original. It dies, doesn't connect, but now a permanence of my own left. I like it. I like it. Whether that continues to be cheap, single target removal, or an answer. I could splash for any color. I'm comfortably splashing for black. But Leyline of the Void, maybe. Maybe I should read Cruel Claw. They couldn't claw their way back from that one. Yeah. Excellent. Nothing to shut that down. Huh. They have decently sized creatures. I say Fatal Push. We'll see. I was thinking of switching Fatal Push with Anoint with Affliction, just because I can take out creatures with a mana value of 3. I could exile that Cruel Claw. Fatal Push could not do that unless something has left the battlefield on my side, and that could be a kind of hard requirement to meet. Anoint definitely feels a bit safer, but Fatal Push does cost 1, which is pretty good. Now we'll see. We'll see if they've lost some hope or whatnot. They did all kinds of painful things. I was just doing more painful things. Hopefully they didn't bring in Damping Sphere, but I have to imagine most opponents have that in the sideboard. Whenever they face Mono Green Devotion, it is one of the best things to be using. Hello. I think I said hello already. Oh, I see. Okay, I was getting a little bit confused. I'm not confused about that hand, though. 2 Sunkens and a Sylvan getting 2 Sunkens and an Archdruid getting Castle Garenbrig. There you go. But, I mean, I hope they don't have 2 pieces of hand hate. Would be nice to use Sylvan. I'd probably have Cruel Claw's Heist. Not Cruel Claws. Cruel Claws. Blood-Tide Harvester. It's not bad. Oh, well, okay, fine. I'll just play the other Sunken now that I drew the castle. Next turn we'll still go with Sylvan and grab Ziatora. Yeah. Two of them. It could be rough. I hope I see. Well, Abrupt Decay. I mean, I could go with Castle Garenbrig. That's going to be better. Next turn, I'm making 7. Whatever I do, whether I use Sylvan or not, In this scenario, it's probably better just to save Abrupt Decay and take out one of their creatures. Save myself from taking 3 at least. And they're both tapped, so, it's nice that they're both tapped. One of them is tapped now, but they have a bunch of blood tokens. They couldn't take out pretty much any creature I play if they could target it. Of course, they could have some removal or sacrifice-based stuff. Oh, there's the Ziatoras that I was thinking of grabbing anyways. We'll keep it. I'm somewhat flooded. I'm probably going to be enjoying the cycling aspect of Ziatoras and hoping the opponent doesn't have Sheoldred's Edict or Blot Out. Instant speed, exile, sacrifice of, well, Carnage Tyrant, because it is my only creature. It's alright. I like that. Getting rid of a Trumpeting Carnosaur is a little bit worrisome. Oh, they got it back. That's good. And it's got 2 counters. And they got another Rakdos joins up. That's not good. Oh, I don't like this. Guess I could just go Leyline of the Void. If it goes further, Leyline of the Void. That's what we're doing. Then they won't be cheating out anything. Yeah. Tyrranax Rex, we're doing T-Rex just because it could trade with Trumpeting Carnosaur, since Trumpeting Carnosaur is a toughness. Basically it. Either we take out 2 Blood Tithe Harvesters or the Carnosaur. I didn't think we would take it out, but yeah, 2 creatures down, pretty good. Dealt a little bit of damage and got the Toxic on there, so well, maybe I could consider Anoint with Affliction. For 1 and a black, exile the Trumpeting Carnosaur as it is right now. I'm okay with that. Just hope they don't play another one. Gotta play something. Huh. It is too bad Carnage Tyrant wasn't 8 power. I'll take it just in case they don't have much else. Maybe I get Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, playing that, connecting with Carnage Tyrant, Ghalta, and possibly the token from Regisaur Alpha. That could be quite nice. It could kill him. But they see the Regisaur, they might be digging for a piece of removal that they don't have quite yet. Okay, well, let's hope they don't have a piece of removal. Cross your fingers, cross your claws. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know, no way. Hashtag pre-recorded. They're gonna kill somebody. They gotta kill somebody. Oh! Do it. Do it. Do it. Gotta practice my Palpatine's do it. I think it's a little, yeah. It was interesting. Maybe they figured I was going to combat, as I thought I'd take the risk. It doesn't happen often. Sometimes it feels that I don't see Ghalta in those top deck moments. The chance is pretty low, especially when there's 48 cards left. But it's still a reasonable chance. And it is got my window open with the fresh air. It's a pretty fantastic thing. You got to admit, you top deck this one thing, poof, and many opponents are dead. A wide range of opponents are just smoked. But that's not the only thing. You're playing big creatures ahead of schedule. Got a bunch of removal. If Ghalta Stampede Tyrant doesn't happen, it's still very good, but if it does, the opponent is very dead. Sometimes. If they see your hand because of Thoughtseize, they'll say go for the throat or get lost on Ghalta. Or if they're wise and they have a sweeper, they take out the one Palani's Hatcher or Regisaur Alpha. Hobocop. I wonder, what could Hobocop be? If they are aggro, well, they're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage with that hand. 3 sources of green, good. I was a little bit worried, only 2 lands, and neither of those 2 was Castle or a Sunken. Okay. Yeah. I didn't see myself going Abrupt Decay, thought maybe a Fatal Push. Hopefully they... Okay, well, you still don't want to play anything. Huh. They have something to kill, make me sacrifice a creature. I have potentially nothing for their spells to do anything to or with. Certainly grabbing Castle Garenbrig, and eventually we'll get enough lands and the opponent will realize their mistake. If they have some enchantments to... I can play Carnage Tyrant, but I'm probably losing Carnage Tyrant. You got to admit, when an opponent is in white and black, you play a creature, it's dead. They got to do something at some point, though. I'll wait for... They play the Meat Hook Massacre. And then I killed the Meat Hook Massacre because it has a mana value of 2. Even if they sink a bunch of mana into it, I'm sure they have something to get rid of Carnage Tyrant still, but... Oh, look! Who would have guessed? That's alright. We drew out one thing that got rid of one of our things. Beseech the Mirror is a little bit problematic. Doom Foretold. Maybe. Okay, Demonic Pact. Not so fun. Would be nice if I was able to go with Vaultborn, but it's certainly not aggro. Fatal Push 100%. Trimmed. Okay, I'll discard 2 cards that were useless to me at the moment. That's alright. Shelter the Apocalypse is maybe a little bit... Oh. If I don't draw another land next turn, I gotta say we're packing it in for this game. That's just unfortunate. Ooh, yeah. No, that tends to do it. Okay, well, Fatal Push out of there. There's probably not much. There may not be anything to kill. Tear Asunder, though. This is enchantment-based stuff with Enter the Battlefield effects. Boom. We exile an enchantment. Love it. Is Abrupt Decay going to help? Maybe. And there's a decent amount of stuff with a mana value 3 or less. The Trial of Ambition, the Meat Hook Massacre that I took down. It's pretty good. Don't really need anything else. No. We'll keep it like that. No. That's alright. I see all kinds of crazy scenarios, and sometimes in multiple games or multiple matches, perfect hands, beautiful. Sunken, Castle, love it. Then for other stretches, it's bad. 1 land over multiple mulligans. 1 land. And, just not super flustered by that stuff. But definitely, it could turn people off, 100%. Looks like a pretty good hand, though, so far. Sylvan for another Sunken? Yeah, I say we do that. Keep the Ziatora's Proving Ground, but I'm spending 2. I won't have 3. Doesn't matter how I play it this turn. Sunken always enters tapped. I'm okay with that. I'm hoping that they don't have hand hate to make me lose Archdruid's Charm, but we are on track for something absolutely deadly. for the opponent to be dead. I guess they have stumbled a little bit in the mana department. Big time. Yeah. That would be rough. Well, rough for them. Solar Updraft, thank you for being the, I guess, good luck charm, because what we're talking about is happening to the opponent. Will they probably kill at least one of the things I play? I would bet. Archdruid's charm is something charming, could say. Well, I don't run Commune with Dinosaurs and felt like trimming it. I guess Commune with Dinosaurs could be Fatal Push, and then imagine, is Fatal Push more helpful in those very painful matchups? I would say usually it is. Commune with Dinosaurs is not going to help me beat aggro or something like that. Yeah. It's kind of the start of the reasoning. I could probably talk about it for a while, but it's not like Commune just helps it be a little bit more consistent, and I felt oftentimes without Commune, I just get there. You have to be a little bit more mindful. You don't get to keep things that are quite as greedy. With Commune, digging 5 deep, chances are you're going to be grabbing that land or something nice. You do have to pass up sometimes a decent bit of stuff. An Archdruid's Charm or Sylvan Scrying. If you didn't have Commune, you would be drawing into that Sylvan, but because you can't grab it, you see a Sylvan and an Archdruid sometimes pass to the bottom and you're kicking yourself. Of course, you could dig deeper for an Archdruid if it's not one of the top 5, but yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think we'll get quite as fortunate with the opponents. We might just get burned ourselves. And because I talked about mana burn a little bit too much, the algorithm heard me. But there you go. There you go. Again, don't have to talk about that because it is 8 mana. If they don't make me discard. And 2 mana on turn 2 with the Sunken plus the Overgrown Tomb, which means we get to go with Sylvan Scrying. Oh my, okay. We'll still use Sylvan Scrying. If you've got 2 mana and nothing else, you might as well use it, even though technically we don't need it. And we're not grabbing a Sunken 100%. We're grabbing a land that enters untapped. The Archdruids that we play coming up is going to be the thing. Grab another Castle Garenbrig, might as well. Maybe they have Field of Ruin or Demolition Field, something like that. Okay. Beseech this something. I think they want to bargain with the Mephitic draft. Archdruids could take it out. I kind of feel like, no, I won't do that. Nah, wait. I'll wait. See if they actually do something painful with Beseech the Mirror. Oh my goodness, they played Beseech the Mirror to search for that enchantment they played, which would be better for Archdruids to take out. I got it. Oh, Sheoldred. Okay, that's rough. We are making 6 next turn, 7 the turn after that, so Vaultborn Tyrant it is. Hopefully they don't make me sacrifice Carnage Tyrant, but I have to imagine they probably will. I'd be surprised if they didn't. You know what? I could wait. I have Overgrown Tomb. I could simply... Well, we'll see. Doom Foretold is rough. Terra Sunder taking out Sheoldred is probably going to be rough too. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. And then we play Vaultborn, gain a bunch of life. That life is not hurt, gimped. I like it. Oh shoot. What's it going to be? It's good. Archdruids. I could use it to grab the 8th land. Oh. But chances are Vaultborn Tyrant probably... Well, it will draw into it. Or a Ghalta. There we go. Got the land I need. Beautiful. That worked out. Hopefully they don't have another Sheoldred, but we'll see. Trial of Ambition. We get a copy. We might lose the copy as well, but we gain more life, draw a card. I mean, both of those lands enter tapped. Okay. Losing that one too. Be surprised if we didn't. They looked at the Vaultborn in my graveyard. They probably were a little bit surprised. Demonic Pact. Okay. Well, if you have a Vaultborn, you play another one. You don't ask questions unless... If playing Tyrranax Rex killed the opponent, of course you wouldn't do that. But that is what you do. Gain a bunch more life, draw more cards, and now if and when we see Ghalta, like I did just recently, smoked.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
The end really does end our chances. 100%. What do I need? I don't need a Sunken. I don't really need Abrupt Decay either. I'm playing something next turn, and it's going to be a creature. That's alright. Ooh, another Doom Foretold. Oh, shucks. I wonder which creature I'm going to sacrifice to Doom Foretold. Oh, man. I'm going to be getting 2 triggers from Vaultborn. I don't know if I should do this. I'm forced to do it, but... Ghalta. Where's Ghalta? Oh, still. No Ghalta. Stampede Tyrant. Well, Tyrranax Rex might just help lock things up. I like tapping 5 lands to gain 6, draw 2, play the hasty... Okay.
You have no power here.
Yes. Alright. Where is Aggro? But yeah. Anything that exiles like the end does. There is quite a bit of exile-based removal. Often enough, Vaultborn Tyrant, we don't get that trigger. But yes, victory. They couldn't manage the pressure. Cut, absolutely, yes. Good night. I think I said hopefully all is well. Everybody is well. As well as possibly can be. Hopefully work has been going good wherever it is. Whenever it is. Zero the Moon. Maybe it is finally going to be another dinosaur mirror match with that Gishath avatar there. It's been a while since that happened. I think there was a week or two ago, multiple nights in a row. One of you guys might actually got to face on the ladder. But I don't like that. It could be good. We'll see. Okay, that's somewhat positive with the Restless Cottage. Nothing maybe too crazy. It could be that food deck. That'd be, Golgari Midrange. Okay. I feel quite a bit safer. Definitely grabbing that castle for sure, but this deck, excuse me, they have the Field of Ruin, the Demolition Field. It's not a pretty sight. Yeah, they went first, they got a bunch of creatures, and it's kind of slow. Yeah. I imagine we're probably done for. We didn't even play a spell that turn. Graveyard Trespasser, flipping over into the Graveyard Glutton. 7. We would basically have to play something next turn to have any hope, but the pieces of removal and Abrupt Decay, 100%. I'll probably switch out Fatal Push. A decent amount of their stuff has a mana value of 3, and golly gee, we're dead. We're just dead. But we know the drill. We know what we have to do to beat them up. There could be a very real possibility. Fatal Push has no targets to kill because they only have creatures out with a mana value of 3. That would not be fun. Not at all. No. Just replying to a text. Okay, yep, that's 100%. 3 lands, one of them being Castle Garenbrig and Anoint with Affliction. I'll take it. I'll take it. Also nice, I don't have a turn 1 play other than Fatal Push. The tap lands are always very comfortable to have as your first land. You don't have to feel like you're really missing out on anything. I always love that. With Commune, it does feel good. Maybe you want to go with Commune on turn 1. You have a Sylvan Scrying for 2 mana. You want to have 2 on turn 2. But if you don't use Commune, you're waiting and waiting. You might have Archdruids on turn 3. You still haven't used that Commune. Turn 4 is Carnage Tyrant. Commune is still hanging around there. And if you're against aggro, could have been Fatal Push. Could have been killing some creatures. Thoughts? Okay, that thing's dead. Castle Garenbrig. We won't take 2 if we don't have to. Wait and see if they play something even scarier. We only take 1 with that landfall trigger. Divine Lasher dealing 1 to us. Kill it, don't kill it. I say we get rid of the Mosswood Dread Knight. Even though it's not attacking us. Divine Lasher, though, it's 2, 3. I say the Dread Knight. Yeah, we're doing the Dread Knight. Eventually. Got to attack at some point. Man, what is it with opponents? Maybe there's some sort of glitch in the system. Okay, Ghalta is a little bit rough. Sylvan Scrying or Archdruids would be pretty good. Hasn't been quite as nasty, and I have to imagine they're going to play another land. Oh, they're not. Oh, well. Look at that. We got the Sunken beautifully, and they missed the land drop. Kind of mirroring the other opponent that we recently faced. I'll take it. 7 next turn. Well, I could play Palani's Hatcher if it makes sense to do so, and I might do that. Just because it is multiple bodies there. We know they did just draw that land for the turn. Makes me feel pretty good. Blissa Sunslayer. You have to imagine that is in various Golgari stuff. Do I want Carnage Tyrant? Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Carnage Tyrant. Black spells. Okay, well. Ziatora's Overgrown Tomb. That's in for the Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay. Instant speed, cheap single target removal to help against the aggressive decks. And now the opponent is aggressively dead.
Bazinga!
Glissa can block Ghalta, but we're still going to attack with everybody. 100%. Yeah. We got time. We got that. Big up. JDX, yes. I still haven't quite listened to my intro yet, but I swear I'll get to it. But yeah. Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay. Oh, it's nice just killing creatures, and you keep holding up the mana. Sometimes I hold up mana until I have 1 or 2 after playing the big creature. So I got the nice thing out, and then I still kill the creature, and I block with another one. Very good. Very good. And sometimes that can happen pretty easily. Carnage Tyrant, a Sunken, 2 Force in a Castle Garenbrig, 4 lands, taps to make me 6 for good old Carnage T, and then maybe I have another Overgrown Tomb untapped still, my 5th land, so I still have the 1 black mana for Fatal Push, and wow, Their fatal mistake was maybe mulliganing or not mulliganing aggressively enough for a Thoughtseize to take out Sylvan Scrying, Archdruid's Charm. Oh, I like it. I just wish Ziatora's Proving Ground was a little bit cheaper in paper. I think it's 14, 15-ish. That's the keep. That's the keep, 100%. 4 lands, none of them Castle or Sunken Citadel, but you know, the sources are black. It's a very good chance that we see at least one. With the 4 Overgrown, the 4 Ziatoras, plus the Sunken if we need to. Alright. Abrupt Decay is very nice, taking out that Ghalta. First Strike and Death Touch is certainly a problematic combination. Excuse me. Trading with any big creature, because Ghalta hits first, and with the Death Touch, boom, done. Mosswood Dread Knight. Huh. It's even better with the... I guess, yeah, we go Castle. Sunken next turn. And we still have the 2 left over for Abrupt Decay, and then Carnage Tyrant to turn after that. If they play Ghalta, we just kill her. She doesn't have haste, so she's not attacking. Sentinel, that's going to be it. We'll wait and see if they play some other big, nasty thing. At the very least, I can exile or destroy any of their creatures. They could have Sheoldred, the Apocalypse, which has a mana value of 4, but pop that map on the Mosswood. Gonna play somebody. Guess Abrupt Decay. Could have taken it out before they attacked. They would have got 1 less map token. That might do nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it could. Graveyard Trespasser. Well, gonna have to hope they don't have any sacrifice-based removal. That would be pretty rough. At the very least, I can play Regisaur Alpha next turn, but I have to imagine Sheoldred's Edict, Liliana of the Veil, Blot Out. Graveyard Trespasser certainly isn't getting big enough to take out Carnage Tyrant. Good. It's slipping away from him. It's going to be Ziatora's though next turn, 100%. Oh, wow, I kind of want Vaultborn. No, that's what we're doing. We do if you have the option of a big nasty Ghalta on the following turn and you're looking and you're considering I think that's definitely better. We'll take out the Mosswood Dread Knight. We could. It's probably going to be the Mosswood. Graveyard Glutton, we would have to discard some stuff. Oh boy. At least they have one thing gone. And they're about to be gone. They're naming even. Graveyard Trespasser is odd, so they still have the Gluttons, unfortunately. That's okay. It's okay. I hope. They're not killing me. Okay, 2. No Thoughtseize. Don't do it. Oh, that's done. Good game.
You won! You did it!
That's how we do it. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, to enter the battlefield effect still happens. And you still die, because everyone still has haste. Look at all that life. Death and destruction, 14, so... we're still attacking. We still have Regisaur to block. Maybe they can still kill me somehow. Good, they can't.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Diamond 3. Flying up. All right. Yes, very, very solid indeed. the space that Fatal Push is taking up and Abrupt Decay, it was, somewhat for the most part, kind of extra. Either it was like a floating piece of a thing I was trying out, a flex spot, you could say, and then maybe the other 4 was sort of ramp, could have been that commune, and it's not like the stuff that was removed was super 100% crucial, but the removal that I have added in definitely puts in the work. Helps me win in other scenarios where I just 100% I wouldn't. 100% I'm keeping that. 2 pieces of removal and Sylvan Scrying, fine by me. Yeah. I'm taking the 2. If they play a creature, I want to use Fatal Push because I'm using Sylvan. Okay, well. That's basically perfect with the Castle Garenbrig grabbing the Sunken. Now the chances are Sunken. And we can choose black for Sunken Citadel. The Overgrown Tomb plus the forest that I have. Oh. Some sort of interesting discard. Well, it's got to be Abrupt Decay. Big time. Okay. Hopefully they don't play some creature with a mana value of 3. Huh. You want to make me discard a card. Okay. Oh, I have to discard. Okay. Fatal Push and Regisaur Alpha. I think it's going to be Regisaur. That's alright. We're playing Carnage Tyrant next turn, so we're taking out somebody. Use up the mana from that. And hope they don't have any sacrificing spells. I think that's a good possibility. Abrupt Decay is gone. We have to reveal the only 2 cards. We have to reveal 2 cards, and I only have. Sadly, well, we lost Overgrown Tomb, and I just pop decked a Carnage Tyrant. The opponent might not be feeling too good at the moment. Yeah. See, sometimes it happens to multiple opponents in a row. It doesn't often happen, but this is not the first one of the night where they've been stuck on 2 or a few. It'll happen to you. Maybe it feels like it's happening to you more than your opponent. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You just gotta keep on shuffling. And eventually it should all even out. But, yeah. That is good cut. I'm going to keep that in mind. With the acquisitions expert. When it enters, target opponent reveals the number of cards equal to the number of creatures in their party. They had a rogue and a cleric. It consists of cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. So, yes, we'll keep that in mind. I don't think I need anything different. It's a bunch of small creatures, which Fatal Push should be able to take out basically the same as Anoint with Affliction. But of course, Fatal Push costs 1, so that's probably better. That's probably... It's not... No. Whoa, okay. Infinitely better. Again, Regisaur to the bottom for no reason other than Palani's is more bodies than 1 card. Yeah. Fatal Push, let's do it. I want to keep all the creatures. Oh my god. I guess we might be getting Carnage Tyrant again on turn 4. Okay. Oh boy. Go blank, maybe. I might be wishing I had... Oh, yeah, you're just playing some Elder Fang Disciples. Huh. Oh, Palani's Hatcher is gone because I'm going to be able to play Carnage Tyrant before Palani's Hatcher. It's not too bad. It is pretty nice, I got to admit, making use of creatures, cheap creatures with an enter the battlefield effect, and then using the lovely village rights, 1 black. They draw 2 cards, so they got some. Okay, yeah, I know what your plan is, buddy. I say T-Rex. Keep the lands as long as possible. Okay, I guess it could have been a land, but you never know. Lands are certainly quite a bit more durable. You got that edict, do ya? Okay, I guess they don't. Budget, mono black. Rankle, not fun. We sacrifice Carnage Tyrant, unfortunately. That's how she goes. The opponent sacrificing the Elder Fang Disciple that they have, and I mean they've gotten use out of it with the enter the battlefield effect, and that's affecting us. Now, could I draw something that costs 7 next turn? There's a good chance of that. I'll get rid of Ziatora's, keep Overgrown Tomb, just in case it's a Vaultborn. Okay, well, we had to get flooded. Perhaps that's karma, because we talked about opponents painfully not getting lands, and now, especially with 20 in the deck. Ouch. At least each player discards a card, and I'm at 7. Can basically play anything. Okay, I need to draw something. I did not draw something. Yeah, sometimes you just get flooded. Anything different? No. We don't have anything specifically for this, other than Leyline of Sanctity. Giving myself hexproof, I have to imagine, would help a little bit. For some of their targeted hand hate, discard. Ooh, no, that's definitely going to be it. Very annoying from the opponent, though. Play stuff, make me discard, sacrifice the thing. I gotta say, I like it. It's probably a coin toss. If they really get going, or they don't. Fortunately, they did mulligan once. It's going to help us out. Definitely, 100% use that Sylvan. Get the castle. Archdruid's next turn, and we're cooking. We're cooking. I know, it is very good cut. There is the possibility with that T-Rex. That really is what makes me quite excited. Oh, beautiful stuff. I do wish Ziatora's entered untapped. It'll be nice to play Vaultborn coming up, but yeah. Hopefully they just have a village rights. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. Thought Not Seer, Thought Seer, Warlock, whatever it's called. It would have made me get rid of Archdruids, 100%. Thought Stalker Warlock. I can't play either Vaultborn or T-Rex, but hey, at the very least, we'll be making 7 eventually. Just a lot of hand hate. It's not fun. Okay, we're gonna smack him, attack him. If I can make 7 and get this guy down and get that aggression going, I'm doing it. Hopefully they don't play Rankle, Jankle, Master of Pranks. Make me sacrifice T-Rex. Oh boy. They got something, don't ya? Extinction event. Oh, okay. We're making big mana. Oh, we're making big mana. Man, I love T-Rex. If you're making big mana, you're using all 4 of that. Don't you want the best possible chance of top decking one of the best, big, hardest to deal with creatures? We still could lose it again because you know what kind of stuff they got. Another extinction event, maybe? Okay, no, that's good. No Liliana. No Shieldred's Edict. Don't do it. Oh, It's alright. I can play Ghalta. They are searching. I say I just... Let's see what happens. You never know. Okay, now we know this. It's alright. They're -2ing. They don't have removal, which is good. Oh! Oh! Third T-Rex. Third T-Rex. Maybe. They could have showed a G. Whoa. Yeah. I'm glad I talked up Tyrranax Rex. Maybe the algorithm heard me. Huh. Just think. You might want to spread it out, have other creatures that cost 7. There is many other good creatures. Titan of Industry, 100%. It doesn't get much more fantastic than that. Destroying an artifact or enchantment, making the Rhino, gaining some life. It's good. It's good, but it doesn't have haste. And it doesn't kill the opponent in those instances. And it's not a dino. Not that that matters too much, but I like playing stuff that's hard to deal with. Hard to kill. Okay. Is it finally going to be Rakdos aggro? It's got to show up at some point. Maybe people stopped playing it because their opponents started just killing all the little creatures that they were dropping. Everything gets adapted to eventually. Certainly something like Rakdos aggro that is so aggressive, glass cannon. If your opponent just keeps killing all your creatures, you're not doing a whole lot of anything. Ever. That is your whole plan. Okay. Rakdos, you can do it. Oh! The Dawn 94. I feel like I've faced this opponent. Name sounds familiar. Could be Azorius control. Against Azorius, this hand would not be good. Against most people it wouldn't, but that one, definitely. Doesn't get a whole lot better. We make 2 mana before they can make 2. So they're not going to... Okay, well, it's not that. Sunken? We'll choose Sunken. Get our source of black with the second Sunken there if they have stuff to kill. Boros Heroic, possibly. Sylvan Scrying. I didn't have a play for 3 or something else for 2. So this might be... Well, it might as well be what we do. Has to be a forest. Doesn't have to be a forest, but... We'll grab Cavern. Play Overgrown here. That's the forest. And if they're part blue, now we stop. Okay, Boros tokens. Huh. I hear that's pretty good, but I also hear Tyrranax Rex is good. I guess this is carrying over from the previous match. I'll take it. They're not racing that. Yeah, almost over all the lands. You're like, hey, that's hacking. That's not fair. My opponent tapped 4 and made 7 worth of mana. And then dropped that. Gee, that's pretty good. Huh. Rex hacks. Now it's even more hacks. Should I be doing Ghalta? Well, we're spending 8... Yeah, okay. Ooh. Huh. Even if they took out one of those, I spent 8 mana, I got a piece of removal, which I sometimes don't care about because I'm barfing a lot, but got rid of a piece of removal and Carnage Tyrant got down. I like it. But tokens. Of course, Fatal Push doesn't do much. This, like I was mentioning, they're going wide. They're making a bunch of things. I don't know. Were they holding up removal into early turns? Possibly. killing a bunch of stuff. I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm surprised they didn't have any tokens enter the battlefield. A little odd. Abrupt Decay though, good. Abrupt Decay can take out Caretaker's talent there with a mana value of 3, so that's definitely staying in. Fatal Push. Is anything in the sideboard helping more than Fatal Push? I don't think so. Keep Fatal Push in. Okay, we just have to do that again. Boom. That's not going to do a whole lot of anything without a land. Oh, that's definitely it. You know what? I'm keeping Palani's Hatcher. Like I mentioned, the Fatal Push could be, well, it could have little impact because they'll have a bunch of stuff out. Oh my goodness, the Sylvan Scrying for the castle. That's where it's at. It's definitely what we're grabbing here. Playing it next turn with the Archdruids to grab and put the second. Oh, that was close. I almost grabbed the second Sunken as I talked about it, but yeah. I hope Vaultborn is fast enough. I think it is. I don't think they do anything super crazy and explosive, but you never know. Eventually we will get to 8 with that Ziatora's Proving Ground. Guess we'll find out if they have removal coming up. Okay, creativity. Well, you know what I do to that? I get rid of your treasure, so you get nothing. Is that wise? I don't know. I think it could have been. I could have made 7, but they were going to get something big and bad and not good. Not good. We'll see if that works out. Okay, I don't like that. Getting bigger, flying, making the treasure. Not so fun. Ghalta, not okay. It's alright. So perhaps Vaultborn Tyrant would have been better, and eventually we would have gone to 8. Would they have killed me with the one thing they grabbed? Well, probably not. It's hard to say. I need Vaultborn Tyrant next turn to have any hope of salvaging something here. Which doesn't happen. Okay, we know what it is now. It's Boros Atraxa tokens. Okay. Indomitable Creativity, probably the only hit is Atraxa. It could be other stuff. They might have sprinkled in their own Vaultborn Tyrants. I've seen that before with creativity decks. But Abrupt Decay, 100%. We will be able to target and take out maybe the one target from creativity. Any non-land permanents. 100%. Staying in. Fatal Push. Nah. Tear Asunder to take out Fable could be nice. Or just exile Atraxa. If the game has gone on a decent bit of time, it's reasonable that I would have 4 mana paying the kicker for Tear Asunder and able to just boom. Atraxa, exiled, gone. Could be nice. Let them go with creativity. Let them get Atraxa, and then, well, they've spent it. They draw a bunch of cards, but that's... I think that's the keeper. Oh, it does the trick. Exile an artifact or enchantment, which is pretty good. Do I want to keep it? We'll trim Carnage Tyrant. I might like the haste from Palani's Hatcher down the line. I've got 2 Carnage Tyrants. Might as well send one to the bottom and we'll see. Okay, I got another. Huh. And also, Indomitable Creativity. It could target an artifact or an enchantment, depending. The treasure, something like that. So Tear Sunder still might be able to get rid of whatever they're doing, whatever they grab. If they sink mana into Builder's Talent, I might take it out. Take out Fable. Yes, I know. Oh, it's been a long time since I've used other sleeves, but how could I not at least try it out for a bit? Samuel L. Jackson there. Lovely stuff. The opponent has to be scared when they load up a game and they see that. They're like, oh, this person's serious. This opponent might be in serious trouble now that we have a castle. At least playing Carnage Tyrant. Again, it could be too little too late, but maybe they don't go Indomitable Creativity. If they play a land, they'll be able to. 3, 1, no. They still can do that. With the 3, no, creativity is, yeah, no, they have enough to, oh, they definitely have enough. Getting 2 things. Token creature wall. Okay, Tear Sunder can't take that out, unfortunately. It's just good old Atraxa, which we can exile, like I mentioned. You know, Tear Sunder. Oh, it's pretty good. That's a lot of value. Big time. Oh boy. Sunfall, of course, not doing much if everybody has haste, which they might. No. At least we save ourselves somewhat. Atraxa certainly not connecting. I mean, I kind of like that. It's a little bit expensive to exile somebody, but if you're going to exile somebody, that's a pretty good thing to be exiling. Poof. Now we got somewhat of a chance. Especially if we can get to Vaultborn next turn. You know, things getting a little bit bigger could be problematic. Eventually. Oh, phew, okay. Oh, man. We might have a chance here. Gain some life, draw a card, get a land. Maybe when they kill it, and I get the token. That would be good. I think they might kill it with Get Lost. So we gain some more life, we draw another card, which could be the land, and then for the turn we draw Ghalta. That's okay, don't worry. I will try to possibly trade with that goblin, hopefully. Okay, well, I don't trade with it, it dies, but again, like I mentioned, this could lead to lovely stuff. Man, that is, yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay. Cross your fingers. I top deck Ghalta once tonight. Is it going to happen again? Well, we got the land that we need, which is quite nice indeed. Carnage is. Gain some life, another blocker. It's what we want. Ooh, no Ghalta. Okay. We wait. I like that. Caretaker's Talent, though, could be somewhat problematic. If they attack with the Goblin, I honestly might just take it. I want to play Palani's Hatch or Regisaur next turn. Man, that's getting big. As long as it doesn't have trample, we don't have too much of a problem. Oh boy. I figured that might happen. That's okay. Man, that thing gets big. Fatal Push could just straight up take it out. That would be good too. Massive. Man, that's pretty good. But we'll block the 6/6. I like it. We take out one of the things. We'll see. If we draw one thing, they die. If we don't, well, that's how it goes. We must have something. Okay, that's all right. We still could be okay. Oh, okay, I like that. Let me think. Yeah, gotta be Palani's Hatcher. The most bodies. Just keep buying time. That's all we need. Searching. Well, hopefully see Ghalta on top or draw a land that gets us to Ghalta. Lightning Helix is a little bit painful, but we don't need a Sylvan Scrying, that's for sure. Okay, we got 2 blockers. Are we safe at least for one more turn? Maybe. I wish I had Enchantment Destruction. Back to Nature probably would do the trick in this moment. We just have to live as long as we don't die. As long as that goblin doesn't get trampled. Phew. Oh, man, another carry. Oh. This is getting big. It's not fun. Well, that's a lot of stuff. We'll get there. Just keep playing chumpers. Chump for days. Okay, Ghalta, you can do it. Well, maybe not. Atraxa is going to be rough, but I still think it would be very devastating destruction if I did get Ghalta next turn. I don't think it would be lethal with the life gain from Atraxa, but continue to buy time and whatnot. Well, that is maybe okay. 1, 2, 3. Carnage Tyrant. Nah, it's got to be Regisaur Alpha. Abrupt Decay, take out the big goblin. Is that enough? Dun, dun, dun. It could be. Could be. Perhaps. I guess the tokens go on Atraxa. Never mind. Tokens go on Atraxa. It is. It.
Dang! Oh!
Nuts. It's okay. Almost got him. That was pretty cool. It is nice to know there is, again, something that you might as well play it out, because the opponent could be out of time if you draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. At least one more match here. I would like to go, for 2 hours. 2 hours every night would be nice. Okay, Rakdos Prowess, Aggro, something, that's the keep. Boom. There's no castle or sunken, but I'm going to be getting it. And I have Ghalta. And the opponent has mulliganed through 3 times. Maybe going for that Leyline of the Guild Pact. Mono Green Devotion. Okay. I would imagine at least I'm using Sylvan or Archdruids. I don't think they'll get rid of all 3. They'll get rid of Sylvan. Maybe. Oh! They got to get rid of Ghalta. Do they think I'm one of those other people who only uses one copy of a legendary creature? Perhaps. Oh. I'm making 7 next turn now. That's where I want to be. Pros, well, that's alright. Still probably attack with Tyrranax Rex. We'll get the Preacher of the Schism stuff out of the way. It has Death Touch, so we lose T-Rex. It's fine. I think it's fine. Actually, I could just get another Sunken. We'll do that. Sylvan to grab Castle, and then we play that, and then we have the 3 and we search for Ghalta. That's what we're doing. I had to do the math there for a second. Okay. I'll go with Archdruid's Charm and grab a Ghalta, and now there's nothing you can discard, because I have no non-creature, non-lands. Hopefully they don't have another Thoughtseize. Oh boy. Maybe it's GG for this opponent. Boy, don't get a Thoughtseize. Don't do it. Good. Good. Possibly just removal, but we got lots of bodies. We're only at 14. The opponent hasn't done anything super duper crazy and painful yet. Maybe they'll just kill Regisaur or something. Fatal Push. Not so good against this deck. Alright. Huh. A lot of black tonight. Still no Rakdos. So maybe people got it out of their system over a couple days and it tapered down. But a lot of pretty cheap creatures. I have to imagine Fatal Push is still going to be pretty good, although Preacher of this, yeah, you know what, Fatal Push, trim it. I like Annoyance with Affliction. I like taking out a creature with Death Touch with just a piece of removal. I don't have to smack them with a massive creature. Still dealing a decent bit of damage because of Trample and then Tyrranax Rex with the poison counters, but nice to preserve them. They play some, 3 mana creature. I kill it at the end of their turn after they play it, and boom, we're feeling pretty good. In a much better position. Yeah. That wouldn't leave us in a good position with 2 Castle Garenbrigs. If Ghalta was a Sylvan Scrying, perhaps. But this opponent does have hand hate, and I want something a little bit more resilient. I like Carnage Tyrant. Okay, well, I guess I could have gotten rid of a Palani's Hatcher, but it's good. It's good they didn't go with Thoughtseize or Duress on turn 1, so it means maybe Sylvan Scrying is... Oh, Sylvan Scrying survives. Oh my goodness, 100% you use it. You turn Sylvan into something they can't get rid of. Always. As fast as possible. Boom. Okay, it could be a little bit rough. I was going to say, where's my removal? Ziatora is very nice, and with the decently splashing of black, Abrupt Decay is abruptly going to get rid of Preacher. The one that they would possibly attack with. It's pretty good. It's alright by me. One more land and we can start playing Palani's Hatcher. Next turn, multiple bodies, lovely stuff. It's what we want. Don't really like Hive of the Eye Tyrant, but okay, no. Maybe it's just Sheoldred the Apocalypse, perhaps. Ugh. Okay, that's good. That's fine. We're going to have stuff to block their creatures. They'll kill a couple of ours. We're buying time. Okay. It's alright. I still make those dinosaur tokens. They might push one. Hopefully not. Good. Good. Chumpers. You just have to buy time until the opponent dies. Fine by me. I'm on track to at least play another Palani's Hatcher next turn, so well, she would be making 2 more eggs. Okay, that's something I haven't seen in quite some time. I should probably read that for us. Drana, Liberator of Malakir. 1 and 2 black, 2/3 flying first strike. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a counter on each attacking creature you control. Well, you won't be doing much because 6. Oh, we do have to play Palani's Hatcher. I almost missed that. It could have been a good game if we didn't do this. We're on track to make 8 next turn with that Sunken Citadel. I was excited to not play Palani's, keep it in hand, make it devastating, but with Drana's ability, it would have made Mutavault a creature. We would have been dead. And now it appears like we should be able to save ourselves. It's okay. We just have to live until we drop 2 Vaultborn Tyrants. Yes, please. I mean, I could take 4. You know what? I'm gonna take it because I'm gonna be gaining so much with Vaultborn Tyrant. Might be nice to continue to have those eggs as jump blockers. Did I press them? Okay. Did I press something bad? All right. Hope for the best. We gain 12 life here. That's hopefully decent enough. There's no haste, but hey, we survived. Another Ghalta is probably going to lock it up. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is going to need more than a body bag.
Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a word you won't believe.
Right now.
Fine by me. It's not really that great because they're attacking with Death Touch creatures. I want to be blocking creatures with Death Touch because now I lose the Vaultborns, but I get a Vaultborn. They're about to die. That's what they're about to do. Super dead. 100% done. You might think they're safe at 36, but you're not. You're just not. I mean, maybe I don't draw any other big creatures. I'll keep the one I can attack with. Ooh, a T-Rex. I would hope a T-Rex locks things up. It's alright. Yeah. I like the looks of that. I don't think they can kill me next turn. You never know. Actually, I'll attack with everything. If Vein Ripper wants to stop some damage, it's got to block somebody. Good. That's okay. Anoint with Affliction can exile Drana, so we should be quite alright. Quite alright indeed. Honest Vein Ripper, yes. They got something wacky up their sleeve. Yeah, well, that's it's not going to do it. Poof. All of a sudden. Nighthawk Scavenger, done. exiled. Not even a death trigger, so the opponent doesn't get that Vein Ripper goodness. They weren't dead before, they're dead now. Beautiful. Oh, man. I gotta say, a very good night overall. The removal came in pretty handy. Taking out that Nighthawk Scavenger, which was pretty big. Flying, mana value of 3. Would have blocked somebody. Would have taken it out because of Death Touch, and they would have gained 5 life. We would have still killed them, but yeah. Would have played Vaultborn Tyrant. 3, 7. If we drew a land for the turn that entered untapped, we could have played it and still gone with Archdruids, and we would have had 8 mana left. The 2 Overgrown Tombs, plus the Forest, the 3 to search for another Ghalta, the land we play for the turn, plus the 2 Sunkens, plus the Ziatoras in the castle, would have been the 8 for the Ghalta that we search for, with the Archdruids, which is nuts. Would you ever expect to search for Ghalta spending 3 and also still having enough mana to cast her for 8? That is great. But I think that's a lovely nightcap, lovely enough for me. I say we leave it there for now. I could, yeah, that would have been good too. The Nighthawk Scavenger doesn't get wherever it is exiled. It stays 3 toughness, so yes, 100%. Lovely, lovely stuff. It does seem welcome. 100%. If you're having trouble, you keep in the whole idea of the deck, even if it's not dinosaurs, whatever it is, you still might be able to continue to do what you're doing, but now also you'll be killing early, saving yourself time, buying time, which is really all you need to do. But 100%, I gotta admit, Archdruid's Charm, lovely to be a bit of interaction. It just doesn't always happen, and it's pretty expensive interaction. If I can, get by and nicely use Fatal Push, only costing a single black, I'll definitely be doing that. But yes, have a good night, good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever it is, whenever it is. I hope you get some good rest, and I hope work goes better if it's not already. Peace.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic. This is
Ruthless aggression.